Today I'm going to explain about the exercise of our DBMS first and second exercise combined. So this is a question. We have to create a schema with the requested tables here: course, batch, inquiry, enrollment, fees paid with their specific properties that was mentioned. So this is how it will look, and there are some values that is to be inserted. So these are the things that we should do it as an output, to show an output. So your first thing is to create the tables and to display them. To create tables and to display them. So I'll open my school file. This is my school file. So this the first is the course table, and I have done the whatever the constraint that was required of it. And then the next is the batch table, next is the inquiry, enrollment, fees paid. And after creation, I have displayed all of them. I have altered the text so it looks somewhat like this. So that you can see it here clearly. So each everything has its own null is either null or not null, and then its type with their respective numerals, and then inquiry, then enrollment and fees paid. Then I have to insert some values to to give an output such like this. There are some values inside, so I'll be inserting some values. So I insert some values for each of the table for all the things. Insert a few more values for all the things, and then I have a set wrap off because I don't want bigger things to just wrap under each other columns. Then I just use the select star from course command, and I just open all the things. So this is how the table will appear. Since inquiry was big, it is just constrained. I don't know what errors that other things are not coming. Then enrollment table, and then the fees paid table. And then this is the end of the first exercise or first question. That is there's only one process in the first exercise, so this is the end of that. Close this now. So next thing we have to do is we have to do some modifications in that table. So next thing will be to impose a foreign key. So to impose a foreign key, first we have something to reference for the foreign key. So to reference for the foreign key, you have to give a primary key to some other column, and then you give it as a reference to foreign key. So first I'm going to give the primary key to the inquiry, which they have given us to do so. Impose foreign key constraint to inquiry number in inquiry table and enrollment table accordingly. So inquiry number we should give a foreign key, which can be only done if there is a primary key to it. So I'll first put a primary key for the inquiry number for both the tables, inquiry and enrollment, and then after that I'll give the foreign key alter table inquiry at constraint foreign key, and references will be enrollment or enrollment inquiry number. So next it will be that's all with the foreign key imposition. And then the next is the add a constraint so that the course code is unique. So you can just use the course code. You can just use the unique constraint here. So add a table course add constraint unique unique course code. I guess I have already added it, so it just shows that such unique or primary key already exists in the table. It shows primary key because primary key is a combination of unique key and not null. So then that's all with the unique imposition. The next thing is to add a constraint that enrollment date should not exceed the current date, which can't be done in the servers due to some reason. And then change the data type of the batch code attribute to character. So I have to change the batch code's attribute to character. So what I do is I just have to change. Change means modification. So alter table batch modify what column, that is the batch code, I want to change its type to character. What the data type I want it new to be, I just put it as here they have asked us to put as character, so I have put character some value for it, and then when I display it, you can see that it has changed to character value. And then the next question is Avoid the redundant entry for the roll number column by adding appropriate constant to the column. Okay, we don't want it to like repeat to the roll number to repeat, so we just add a unique constraint again to that respective table's enrollment in the column roll number. You just add a unique key, and then the next thing is here there's another roll number in the fees paid table, so there also I'm adding a unique key. Then after that, the question is remove the en underscore st column in the inquiry table. So I'll be removing, for removing you just have to drop it. So add the table inquiry drop column en underscore st. So here you can see there is no en underscore st here. The table has been removed. And then after that, the question is to add an email en is underscore st in the inquiry table. So you just have to add an email again. You just have to add a column. So I just put alter table inquiry add email en underscore st, and I gave some characters for the email to be added. So you can now see after the inquiry date, here you can see that there's no column, and because the enst was deleted. Here you can see that email en underscore st is there and the type is character. The next question is copy the enrollment details table to new table called enrollment new. So here I have create table and I have created a new table with all the references that the previous table has, the constraints, the data types, everything. And after the table has been created, I just copy it like using insert command. So insert into the new table's name, that is the enrollment new, and select start from enrollment. So all things from the enrollment will be copied to the enrollment new. You can see the 5 rows created here. So I'll show that when you apply the DESC enrollment new, you can see that all that has been applied to the the data type you have created, and then the data type of the enrollment is the same. And then select from enrollment, right? So this is the select from enrollment table, and this is the new table after it has been copied from the enrollment. So you can see the same values are there here. So that's the end of the copying of the table. Then drop the unique constraint. So now you have to drop the constraint. So you just have to use the drop command. Alter table batch to which you have to drop it, and drop constraint, and you just give the variable name that you gave to that unique constraint there in that table. And then again I have given it in the inquiry table also, so I give that variable of that unique constraint and I drop it. So that's the end of that. And then here you can see the next question is that experiment granting privileges to insert, delete and update to the next user on host table and to revoke the privileges from the next user. So you just have to grant some things and we have to revoke some things from a user that we created. So I create a user here called Dbms and my roll number here, and then identified by the password, and then the user is created and I give the permission for the user. I create a login session for the user, and then I grant all on one of the tables to the user, and then it shows that grant is succeeded. So now I log on to that user using this on dbms / the password command, and then I'm connected. So now you can see that I can access it when I put system is the user who created me, so who created this dbms ur12cs126. So that system has all this enrollment table. So to access it we need to go through it, but we have the access, that is the point. So DESS system dot enrollment and gives this gives this output inquiry, and then I give I log on back to the main system, and then I revoke all the things from the enrollment, and then I connect back here and I try it, and it shows that enrollment does not exist because I'm not even granted to see it. You can see it again, it's not allowing me to do it. So I give us okay, that's the end of the granting and revoking privileges. Then you have to create a save point one, which I have done here, save point S1, and then rename the enrollment date in the enrollment tables as end date. You just have to change the enrollment date to end date. You just shrink the name. So I just show you that first. It's on the wrap is on, that's why it's like this. Sorry. So I have set the wrap off, and then yeah, it comes like this. I don't know why the extra things are not coming. It's actually the content is still there of all these things. So here inquiry date is there, so I have to just minimize it to end date. So what to do is like I have modified it and I have put it, but see it was changed to the end date, but it's not visible here. So but it has been changed. I don't know why it's not visible here. And then the next is remove the records for the inquiry made in the current date and experiment how the transaction is recovered using rollback to SP1. Okay, so here I have created another save point. Save point has been created, and so they have asked us to remove the inquiries on a date that I made this. On the current date that I made this. So delete from inquiry where inquiry date is. I made it on July, July. So I just put that date, and then one row has been deleted, and so then you can see that in the previous inquiry table there were two persons, Anil and Sachin, and one of them has been deleted because their inquiry date has been the entire row was asked to delete if it was on the current date. And after that I give a rollback to S1. It has been deleted now, and I give a rollback to S1, and the rollback is complete. So in S1 actually the Anil was there, and the name Anil and the entire row was there before being deleted. So if you see again after rollback it comes again. So that's the end of the first and second exercise combined. Have a good day.